So here I'm left at an argument that's being made that this could only make sense if there was a God giving this to us. That I'm kept at the proximity that does not allow me to actually investigate what's going on while they keep moving and acting. The threat here is that they're going to move on without me if I keep trying to figure this out. I notice that when we interact with these things, they change how they behave towards us. So even if you were right, why is God punishing us for how we choose to take from Him? I know God can be a woman. You guys are too desperate to make me look dumb to argue with me. Said it several times before. These people were desperate to not have their minds changed, and so they all participated in an excuse to not have to listen to or respect me. They've likely created these for you as well. Because you guys are choosing a no, that's all we need to know, keep moving, keep going, nature can't figure it out fast enough, we can keep going, if we stay at this pace, nature can't catch us. It means that you've chosen a form of perpetual motion that is, you are killing yourselves, and because you are not aware of it, life cannot let you die without costing itself to death. Life will eventually be costed so much that it has to just take from you even more. This will get worse and worse until you're split apart. You have more children, but they'll be at higher conflict. It's argued that enough mass will stall the loss, and we'll all be able to get along for a while. But what of those who are at the bottom of the loss? Those who are actually at the edge? Once again, it's created a competition to be better than everyone else so that you can stay as far away from the edge of the loss as possible. That means that even these masses that are safe are just fighting very slow. Notice how these bean pods here, they're all dry now, they're hard now, which means that they took so much that they started getting taken from, and it continuing to try to give despite that created this bean. But imagine that at the beginning of this bean sprouting that it's green, and while it's green, it's like tissue, it's like flesh, and it's so tight, it's so compact, that if an insect tried to eat out of these pods, it could be argued that it's so much like their flesh that it's fair for something to eat out of them, to eat them. Nasimev explains the beginning of concept. Concept explains frustration in the matter. Collision is a logical occurrence challenging itself. Can we investigate plant life so much that we understand the exact pattern of whatever it be, energy, concept, collision, structure, that creates bean pods so that we can make synthetic plants, not by building them, but by growing them with the manipulation of whatever it is we misperceive to be energy alone. Concept matters. Thoughts matter. Idea matters. There's a reason that we're not just saying 53 gigawatts, 73 kilohertz. That's the reason we're not just saying those. I said it several times. I think I provided too much here. Too many answers. And I'm so low that it's no longer making sense. A woman said, he's a pedo. And I said, you made that too obvious, you need to do something now. She instead chose to run and hide behind a man who sided with me. Then she started lost. Just started creating too many collisions for me to deal with in that moment so she could get away. That man asserted that he was still going to sell her, meaning that she had taken so much that it was unreasonable to let her get away with that. They are too old to be doing this. They are too old to be threatening everything if they don't get what they want. They are too old to be taking us so far in the loss that somebody has to save them.